guys get loud and proud for your
You hear things ever, right? Like one of the things I heard in school was equal, right? Physics, but people, to a certain degree, don't agree on what equal is. Somebody does you dirty and then you feel satisfied, might look at you like you, like, right? You know what I mean? Your friends at family, you got them. You got them. And you're like, no, it's not enough. Because you locked into revenge. Maybe, look how the world works, and because of exiting each other's lives, some sins of other people. They did you dirty, but they love it. Old fault. Like you let out some demons or, you accidentally called them the wrong. It's your last day at work. You're quitting this job and they ain't done you. And you're sick of it, right? When you cursing your boss and shove it, and you can tell how he no longer has any power, go right to hell, and then you act. Both y'all have to sit with that. The interview was awkward, right? On a roll, you had that whole thing came out of nowhere, right? It was okay. There was this, I was living in Chicago. It was near Reeville, if you don't know. That's where the play. And it's like the raw, bro-y type Chicago, right? So there's a lot of like cats happening. And it's all stuff it doesn't feel early. Oh, I'm out where the party is. Back there at like 30. Everyone here should. While I was out there, this guy he had that like. I've never seen anybody walk like his feet couldn't find the. It's always gonna be high, but he was like. He wasn't falling. He was staying up, and this guy was passing with his girlfriend. The drunk guy, he clocks the girl. And he, her ass, right? Yeah, so she notices. And almost all this could have been prevented. Off his balance that he almost had a very... Basically, he slaps... She turns around. Boyfriend turns around. Now, he is in his hand fast enough to not know what just happened, right? He turns around. And the guy is, the drunk guy is... The girlfriend just got her ass slapped. Who goes told him in the next moment about the little guy because the was little, right? Can stay. He's still enough to know he was big hole, right? Because anything like that, he's like, "What you gonna do?" Right? He was like, "What's he gonna do, little man? What you gonna do? What's you, man? Ain't nobody gonna do, little man." And for long, that dude square in the mouth. And then. Big dude, right? And I know life, but little dude, he started doing wrestling, right? Girlfriend been stepped out of the way. This man, going off. The point where even as I think you got it. This big dude is not trying to get up the first time, and him tries. Okay, so he over here, and then he tries to. He doesn't know he on the ground. This man, while he was getting hit in his face. What is stopping me? It's crazy. What's happening? And then he really tries to finds the ground with. You gonna stop hitting me in my day? When he said that, just flat back down. Then the beating a little bit, right? Then the beating, because then he started to do stuff with anymore. He was just even his girl was like, "You got him," but you could tell, you could see something deeper was bothering him than. Because if on the behalf of men, if you were not a big man a couple times in your life, right? Someone tried to try you, right? And to well up, and then I know this opportunity to act all of that anger. So when you don't stop, people, damn. That because that's the best way. What happened, but Drake. Drake makes his little club, and he's a good rapper. Don't get me wrong. Get drunk to this type, and then he was calling his wife because rappers buy their catalog. He does it every. And then Kendrick said, "You nothing but sweet champion." Because in order to understand, I don't think people get it. How important our concert was, to understand Nipsey Hussle, okay? Nipsey Hussle, that a lot of people, I think, should know. The most important things about Nipsey, I want you to know about him and remember he's a phenomenal artist. His time, his money, and all improving the lives of improving his community. Dude. For shoes, for kids in elementary. He saved basketball disarray, right? And help raise funds of victims and their family, right? And this is all the same way that he tried to bring everybody. That was his, because yes, getting on and everything, not enough, right? Make it out. How do I put this? It's not enough if you want to bring burning building. And so what credit, what does it really say about, it means you left every, and Nipsey was like, I will die in a burning, many people out as possible, you know? Because it's very easy, the easiest things to do, because it's is relative to you, right? As much as we may on it, you can't all forget where they came from. If you came from a bad place, where you came from. I used to think about that. I was like, damn, ooh, it's on Google Maps. I mean it. And the other amazing thing, I want this to come off the wrong way. He did so much good. He did started so many programs, how to give back, and he taught, it's like, I want to Americans on how to build franchises so that when we make the money, right? And he, with what money? Because yes, he was a millionaire, but when his dollars, people don't recognize in the grand scheme of how rich. We have artists that are billion. We have artists that are on track. And they don't do with so much, with literally what they had, right? And so I think understand that pop-out concerts and see, and I do. It's also important to understand the image, legacy of Kobe. Also this integral part of sport, right? And no matter man himself, what he did, the passion that he had, is exactly what people, for whatever it is you do, it doesn't have to be, it could just be the passion you have, right? If your obsession is where your passion is, right? It's why too little of paper. Can is far enough away. Lose my mind. You know, it's also important, no matter what the man himself. Kendrick is these individuals showed one that has an obsession with music, and he's also at least in the intention of how he's and in every to that Nipsey gave, right? And sort of people's. So then, like the pop-out concert, which is on Inspiration Day for right, and then they. And when I say they, I'm every section, every unknown section members were in one place. That's all there. And I'm, you know, he played this, but it was bigger than that. With artists from all over putting on amazing music, shown little detail, like I heard about it, and someone that, at least I think it happened, the concert tickets that I guess like live in or the West Coast, they were they could go to the concert, right? Thing that Nipsey gave, at least to me, gives to a certain degree appreciation and a strength. Community is very important. And if a particular community doesn't feel a part of it, in a community, it's important to give. I think that's the thing I'm trying to. If you're a part of a community, it's important to give back. Which is why outside of any part of the beef, and the thing missed because be fans in whole, and it's just not possible. It's not. So maybe they made a good thing enough, right? Discredit the entire, and then also having to back being an angel, but is that community equal to, so if you're not a community and you take this that moves in and sit there and and then you send that money, people who spent the money here, we're trying to build something and you're just taking, right? This is business, but you're just taking. That's what bothers about Drake. It's not light skin, whatever. It's literally, I promise you, actually trying, but you take, you're unto yourself, get out the house. Nipsey did so, and he left with a network. How many hundreds of millions? I'm not telling anybody how to spend their money. Look at who's doing what, and you got a lot left. And you have a concert like that, there's a day of liberation. All of these different slaves, like you got for some of these people to be in the same room of any other time than each other, and now they're all right now. So I think that's emotional about that moment. Age together, dancing together, that there are lots of black people I have about it that think that or any semblance of gang equated to any part of black. But I'm saying we are where we are black people, and yet situations, and they've been in they are gang members. But like the pop-out concert, even though they concert, all of a sudden, all this stuff race. It's all about. You had gang members than any how all that state, but and sure it was to call Drake. I understand, but it's something, right? And so it was actually fascinating. There were clearly a lot of people that want to be on the camp. They didn't want to be on the because the reason people are having trouble what impact us is because to tell the whole is not only hard to do, it does. You know what I mean? Like if you're like there and he was there, now tell me more. Maybe for the good of unity, maybe even the good. One more time, maybe you should.
Josh Johnson.
I've been loving to watch in real time of notes. This dude sucks so much. This dude sucks. I don't know who your mayor is, but Rick Adams. This is the worst. He's so corrupt. Corruption. This is what's corruption. We expect. It says a lot that we. You know what I mean about us to a certain degree. That a lot. What is that? Our expect corruption. I mean. At lots of levels, city councilman did this thing, whatever it is. And then when people run, believe in them, maybe if along the way, that's the person that this person's different. But the expectation, and this shame, it's embarrassing, easy, a politician. Please, or you could buy a position in the state. The things these people go down, not money, politics, right? And I wanted to be cool to get me good. Yeah, I might lose my job. I might go to protect me. Or to while I'm in jail doing all of it and being corrupt. Why I don't agree with it. But Menendez makes sense. That's cartoonish corruption. That is like full 1950 New Yorker political to just take bars. Bars from. Gold bars to do the Eric Adams being in the city this is coming from someone who lives there in New York, right? But New York's, all right, it's places. Sayer, with New York City, dumbest people who is a city of corrupt. That's crazy. Still, sometimes I can't, I'm sure he couldn't believe we do. How y'all gonna get mad now? I did the regular amount of corruption. I got some flights upgrade. Oh, it is that dumb. Eric is so petty. Jail. Turkey upgrades some flights. Basically, is gonna go to Delta. It's very petty. Nice meals, some that's great. That our all it took a bad bitch for a night. Like, do you know how much skyscrapers to be as corrupt? I'd be like, Tan, what are you talking about? A flight where I might fall? You should know. Well, sometimes you get upgraded, excited. You like, oh, I'm extra leg room and every kick for no reason. And at the destination, and you're like, dang, I didn't even free glass of juice. Level of corruption. It's so he sucks. Eric Adams, right? And I of him. It was a very entertaining watch. Basically, when he was video, I don't know, maybe it retired, but police expertise to me. It's basically a video. It's how to search this for drugs. Right? And out it is that two things happen. Either Eric Adams video to just go fill a... Eric Adams kept crack rocks between takes. Because he was pulling crack that didn't really make... The intention is to... Because then, first of all, the room is supposed to be a child, but the room has to head off to college, school. Like, there's just too much. The room makes sense if you were 26 years. Like, the room... So then, Eric Adams looks like a regular... All right, quick. You pop this fine crack. Okay. It was incredible. Like, oh, huh. stab it in the back and rip it up. Crack cocaine. Look, I spirit behind what, but if you're, there's signs. Besides a heavy, I've never seen a kid tire and been like, this dude is over here. A simple jewelry box. If we open it. You do the worst with it? Reach in that pillowcase, what do you... There were books, and he didn't say, but the feel when I was watching him was just, you think your child reads? You think your little baby boy, baby girl? No. The children are what? You find what spills out. Okay. Oh, it was incredible. The only thing he did do was play. But this is enough. Eric Adams he really is like, oh, he's the worst. He sucks. He sucks. He's so glad he's not. Oh man. I don't know who you're. Not Eric Adams. You got two legs up. Oh, first of all, when he was and he was already. If it's not illegal, dude told of because reminds everybody all the time they used to. It depends because he does a little sneaky. He's really good. He was a black cop, so he's black. In some rooms, I used to, and never the two. It's crazy. Okay, this dude when he would tell the story, an officer friend that he who died loved his friend so much of him in his all the time, right? And it's no matter your feelings on justice system, I think can understand what's like, right? You can understand, especially when you lose a friend. Maybe you both were both cops. Maybe you lost your friend, and that was like, except for people, right? And he kept in his wallet the picture showed people out by his staff member to make it look old. And that's before he did it. This dude, he doesn't live in New York. You know how were you the mayor of? I'm not gonna make any assumptions. I'm assuming that your mayor doesn't actually. That would over and be like, hey, I'm here together. Dude lived in, and then it got out. At the last second, times try to help him cover all of them at his house, and two for the first time. This dude walked in there before. He over here like, and see my wall. If you don't have one, these walls are fine. This dude clearly, whatever staff he lived there. Ocean's 11 it, and like, because they were clearly the place to make it look fun. Called them and told like, hey, get out. Because makes sense. You walk in is the bed. That's an intern who had to, what? So he opens a fridge, TV cribs for the New York. And so then he opens a fridge. Now my snacks, right? There is what Adams to be a vegan. There's so much. Looked like it was arms. There's not even mistake. Oh, I thought the impossible. It was full on. And when they ask him about it, he's like, man, you know what I mean? You know, when you have kids, kids, they sneak into your home and leave. You know how children are. All they do is leave and smoke crack. Dude. Worst. This man brought back stop and frisk. I don't know what stop and frisk is in New York, where basically the time and frisk you checking for drugs. It was very potty and stuff, but it was disproportionate because they would just check everybody there. So it was mostly black and it's been frisk, and it did work because the folks were like, "I'll stop." They found that more often men. Over 9%, 93% men, also in the 90s were and brown people, so white, right? Just You're allowed to stop everywhere. Just do the Upper West. Like, hey, what's in the briefcase? That could be full of anything. So it was found to be like an unconstitutional in 20, and banned it fully in 2020. Brought it back, which is about Eric Adams' million move that he does. Eric Adams don't even know. Is that he was arrested? Some people say himself, right? Up by the police. He tells being a victim of police brutality, and his friend got caught. They had stolen checks or something, and it was when they were trying to caught and basically police station. And the way that is that these cops were beating him, and his friend came in and told him to stop. I decided that I wanted to my life around everything because I saw the way that black, like I saw the like respect, I saw the phone, and oh, okay. It's a weird thing to pull. It's weird to me that he's so adamant as someone who way that he grew up is very that he doesn't see himself youth that he best or wants to. Only part of why he's this dude. He's the invest Adams the way that the feds. You know what I mean? The area about the feds is that they have their convictions. Basically done. Like, I mean, like when they show only a matter of time. Open an investigation. They went, this is like a year that hey, we're gonna need everybody's self. Your whole team, not great. Every meme is on my cell phone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I try up on me and you snatch my cell phone. Oh, okay. And the feds roll. Take his laptop. This is how you know. This is how. Right? So he goes ahead with the feds come and get everybody. Actually, myself, right? I don't. Okay, we'll bring it first thing. Next day, bring. He's like, actually, my password. Keep my. You know how aides are. Trying to see what your business is and everything personally and stuff. But it's on my phone, so I'm giving it to you now. Change the password. Keep my aides out. I just forgot it. This dude cheats. Like this. Yes. And the feds so much on them that they were like, we don't need your phone. Other phone that you text. Ooh. There's Adam's aides knowing and being like, y'all is illegal. They said it's illegal. I don't think he'll want to do it. And then you know that text. He'd be like, hey, this is gonna do it. And then the person from, are you sure? That bubble will be bubbling up, right? And then it go away from he's down. That his aide says is illegal. Several texts later, be like, so when are... And then there was like Payne aides, one of the people that were interrogated. And as soon as she realized the interrogation, can I bathroom real quick? They were like, yeah, sure. And apparently started max messages as she could. That the text messages like, I didn't got a boo-boo that bad. Maybe she is shitting herself. Just imagine you about to go to jail. You might go to jail just, I'll be right out. Oh, it's bad. Y'all I can't stress, like it's maybe one of the funniest things is that I don't know one way or the other that this dude that broke a roof come tumbling down of cars might be Sabrina. Inadvertently. I don't know if you remember the music video, right? And in a church, right? And to be in that church, as controversial as the archdiocese frequent is upset, as people worry, she did the right thing, and she video here. She didn't just... she book, right? That allowed her was Monsignor gave permission. Then when the video comes out, this is all upset and stuff, or sexual. That's what they said. So then they demoted the mad they were, you know, because I guess it's impossible to get, you know, they would have been like, you gotta go. Church, they're like, no, we'll move you. And it came from that whole was the Fed diocese over them had connections, like as in business relationship with AF, right? Looking into it, and then moved on. She just sort of. And I think that trouble Eric Adams is in, police, local police or something, like cover for a mayor, indicted, right? President. And this dude holds a press conference I've ever watched in my entire life. People talk about Juliet that 4 seasons, that. This one put that one. First of all, they don't really know why, but maybe I have no idea. But they decided to do it up because it was raining. And he does this a lot. This is one of the reasons I can't stand things that makes him suck, right? Whenever he's in trouble, he's very black. You know, and gathered around him, everybody stand next to him. He had everybody. They couldn't all fit under some people getting rained on. Hanging in, everything. Do the one-sided thing. This conference starts, and when he got indicted, a message to New York, message he says, like, stood up for New York, and then, who was targeted? This is odd. I've never make less sense since the last. Goes ahead, he's doing protesters there. And the protesters, embarrassment, you brought back stop policy that came down. You want to be black because you're in back you up at everything. And the whole time, Eric Adams, ever been at a restaurant to fight? And then finally, she's like, you cheating bastard. What was that? And then he lets people speak. Pastor speaks. And I think another pastor, you go to extra church. Then pastor after pastor after pastor, all the pastors are like, we don't even know. Everybody, their day in court professing. Everybody's like, yeah, just ye be judged. And once again, press conference I ever see, because not only it under the tent and not a convincing argument, which is what we would very much to be, right? This has been the loudest against the. Let him. And so it's her turn to speak. Like, good morning. Like she's just trying to shout. No, Eric Adams. And she's just screaming completely. And then to really know what his position was, just been a black dude pulled that day. This guy gets up, morning, New York. Good morning. I've known Eric Adams for years. 64 years. He is New York. And not throw away 64 for 5 indictments. Where's the logic going? Is it because he's 64? There's no, he just is a liar. Like, do not throw away 65 indictments. Nobody gonna talking about the way 64 get indicted. Do not throw away 60 indictments. He is 60. I feel like that's all I do. Probably should. Adam's turn, right? And then they're like, you're an embarrassment to black people. You are the city. Okay. Black thing is not a black corrupt. You're corrupt by it's a you thing, right? What? Why is you talking about you standing in the way? Corrupt by yourself. It's like, questions, right? And some of the questions, you see New Yorkers, you would become a target of like Homeland Security. Like what? They're serving you this indictment, targeting you, and why? Question for government. Okay, arts. And then he goes, right now. All right, cuts out completely. Y'all. This is incredible. I would love to see go to Rikers. Because of the terrible job Rikers place is Guantanamo Bay. Most of the people in Rikers have not been convicted of, just cannot afford to pay bail. Sit there until the trial, 9 months away. And people just sit in jail in terrible condition, have money, but not have money. Mostly for the things so that's being them. And it's so monitor. That's like, Eric Adams, his workers, to everything that would have them under, right? It's horrific. It's like try to throw money and staffing of bikers is such a cushy job who don't show up for wasting money because they'll be under when it's scheduled and then people die every year at Rikers. It's absolutely insane. If I'm right, but last time I looked it up, 2-1. 2-1. It has 2-1. And so what a poetic thing it was. Ago gave the key. Like indicted and Rikers it'd be Rikers. They just, he gets there and they're like, what's up, buddy? Let's talk. Oh. And so many people have resigned from Adams' administration who works at New York and people nobody was talking who just are like, I'm just in charge of the library.
Now from Johnson!
Is this really happening? Is this a thing? I was with my friends hiking. I don't hike. Even was a bit of a trick because they said it was a walk. Technically not a lie, but it's not the walk. I could walk. Hiking is going up reason. Not being a hater, by the way. If you want me to hike with you, maybe I'm just. Let's hike together. As soon as we have a problem, to go on a walk. That's how they got it. As soon as in the steps, we figured out. We have figured out on the steps. Size, walk up. Thing. Where are we going? You. It's for a hike. Called it a walk. And then we hike. Word hike got started. Going up and seeing somebody come. Whenever you go hike, there'll be people on the way, and it's sick. It's sick because now it's easier to go down, fall down. It's easy to go down. Up already. They were already there. And when they see you, like I ask a question because I'm like, and I hate the way exactly a manly on any like tough face. And then they're like, and it's beautiful. Two. You're almost there to them going down now. It's easy. Going down is when they were where they've turned around. It takes to get down because you're tired of walking down. You for the rest. It's gonna be beautiful. And then eventually. That's crazy. I probably shouldn't see another there when I saw the last person. You see them. Just as optimistic. It's gross. Just as happy. Got out the sentence to the next. Guys, it's just a. Don't ever do that. No. Like you can taste the view. Did you walk up with your mouth open? What's wrong with you? Luckily, this person, a friend like me. I love it. You're almost there. It's beautiful. And was like, which is also they just telling us really. I don't know. It felt like they were to be like it was. That was a weird. It was a weird like. Somebody shakes their head at the jab. We go up. And then I see another person. Coming down. And I see them. I'm like, and who knows? Maybe it was like looking. Maybe we were maybe they used to be like me. Genuinely, they somehow It's right. Kept walking. And then we get up and I see the view. That is up here to see stuffing. Like it looked like when a dog bunch of I didn't know this high. At one point I had to live. Like this is what was going when I saw it. And not just a turtle was coming fast. None of this should be happening. Of a man with a fast turtle is coming. And when I fast for a turtle, I mean, I almost broke my brain. And not like storybook, which felt flip, but at like warps. Crazy. It was, y'all, listen. Because it wasn't like, it wasn't be fast. Fast like a turtle. Over here, coming me. And so I scream. And this is one day, I'm already up. So I can't, and I'm also in several days. The turtle is zoomed. So then I've got my phone in my part. Okay, so I phone in the hand. Maybe this is like a man. This might sound as a man, when you scared, you hope you don't have, because the one thing in your hands, where you are. But I don't have anything in my hand. My phone in my hand, visible represent terrified I was. Like, ah! If meter in my hand, it'd be like, he eyes. Easily a foot and a half. Seemed insane to burst. For them, I'm someone tricked, hiking, and I was huffed, so I was like, how much farther? And now we're at the two. On this, there's plenty of places to, and at this disappointment, better if I had dropped my phone. I'm screaming, it's coming at me. And this is where lose people and people lose me. Where it gets muddy, right? We all. I turn around me. So we were all scared, right? After we tell me that wasn't a turtle. I saw it. I decided what it was. And I'm not even saying what it was, because I'm saying I think I should get to this, because I was staring at it and it was coming right. Terrifying. Do you like not do you no okay, sometimes that no one can agree or etiquette for how, because going on start making up rules as they go, and then after, now that we're not like in the, and now that we have like, now there's a little bit of breakdown in like, so for me this is asking you, don't answer the question, because I cannot tell countless arguments of it, to and not on speakerphone, or is it somebody knowing you want to, and there's a possibility? They're both not good. It's happened many times, and they throw speakerphone. They either are responsibly of answering on speakerphone because they want their AirPods in or whatever. One time, and they were calling some. We're in the car. Family member picks up. But it's not who they call. The kid called. Oh, good. And this kid does it there on speakerphone. Say that's like, hush, hush. What are you doing? Like, oh, I'm just eating hot dogs. Oh, good talk. Many times. Conversation, calling, answer, speakerphone. That if I call and you pick up, speakerphone should be my last name. You're on speakerphone. See, like that, but still, in real time, I should know when I'm in mixed company. Only the person that I called. I wasn't. Okay. let's just. Era. Mark had been a witness, and before like Uber, I had to pick you up from that car at the airport, taxi, but it'd be quite a while. And so his mom at the, and they to surprise with him being back in town, as she was already supposed to have a picnic with her mom. Those picnics where it's like the mom behind you, it's Mark. For YouTube, so it wouldn't have gone. So then Sarah thinking it would be like a cute up what they were about to do. Hey, how you doing? Our picnic. Oh, so am I. Today, no, I haven't talked to him. To just wondering. A little primer for the surprise. And she's on. And Sarah picked. Hey, how you doing? I'm excited for our picnic. Oh, so today, we haven't talked today. Probably we do, because I don't know. I don't know. I just like. It's just hard if it's like gone. Like. You know, and maybe I don't know, like, sometimes, all right. Yeah. Still I get used to or anything. Not that excited. I don't know, like, it's. We should have been feeling this way for. And Sarah's mom looks old. Cringe and heaven for it, but like I was going through it. She had car was about to take off, and then she goes, Mark's with me. And Mark, hey, honey. Oh, did you get a divorce? And it's hair. Bro, like I am not like a sometimes I've like, especially when I was like, yeah, even try to break the rules sometimes. Man, I'd have a pin walk right up. I'd walk and be like, Van, deal with it. Like I don't even never done a drug. I don't drink or anything. One time I was like, why should I drive myself? Everybody seems like fun. You know what? A virgin is flavor before. So I had a virgin. Turns out, ain't too sweet. Ridiculously be a bar back where I see margaritas. No, these are delicious. I didn't have any alcohol. I'll have another. I think I'll have another. To the point sick off virgin. And like called my friends. I also called other friends. You know, y'all think I don't have any alcohol. The other half, sugars, my stomach. Ooh, look, I don't happen, but I was just saying ooh a lot because it felt like I was going to ooh, You know when you think you're about to throw up? Telling my friends, oh, and they're like, do you need us to take you? I don't know if I rushed to the hospital off Virgis. A big pump off margaritas to the childish amount of shit. I called my friend. Do you need us to take you to the hospital? Sorry, you're on speakerphone. No way to take your cool. So embarrassed. I was all, and then I muted. Thinking I was margaritas. But those are, I've been watching. Whether you like Jimmy Kimmel or not, whether you hear his show or like, I've heard all the excuses. The excuses came quick, but unprecedented. And wonder if and you don't have to pay. I've heard people sure they were losing. No. Oh, well, really like what he said. Oh no, it was a long because of how he's been acting. The thing about, especially like free speech, we have to be careful. Who cares who's an actual trying to like get in and to sneak in. Some people have things to say, and they use free speech as that they wedge themselves in. Then, what they actually want, able to talk. Want it for a long time. I'm blown away since I was a little kid. It was explained that all these sorts of rights were fought for. These rights where people didn't have. There are other people as fortunate to have the right. And there's always been something that bought that sentiment about that. Because your freedom, yours because it's yours. They can give it to you. Nobody can make born. Life gives you freedom to be free. To say the things, supposed to be able to express yourself. Government can't give you free. Definitely try to take in what it tries to take away because the freedom wasn't given. Government, you could buy, let's say somebody fell behind, so now their properties, then you fall behind. Government takes it away. Yours. Right. Walk around and we have all these freedoms, and they're not from a given things. These are away. Even if they try. Look. History. And there are people in out those freedoms, right? Even the resistance of your freedom trying to like, of all of that, your freedom, stress it enough. Government knows. Government can only try to take a hand out toes. Feels like you're giving the gut it. Last all of them. It can't really be taken away. You can be scared, be angry enough, like to let something be taken away. You can be so fearful that of breach makes you cave, but solidified threat there. You know, you have an anger, you can have a hate that goes there. You can be so confused, want someone to make a defense thing, you'll just go with it because you hate not knowing. And then you see to Jimmy Kimmel, you see people, is this really happening? It was never supposed to be able, and it's because of ourselves. We told and everyone was, which is why we know they're only supposed to happen. And that's like the American way. Be like, well, look, it's because they're not. And it's like, no, it's happened over there, especially if you're not vigilant. Things won't happen to you. There is no buzz. Is this really? It's happening as it may seem, as surreal, you know, coming fast like a mountain. Is this happening? Yes, it is happening. The people are okay with it. That have the presence of mind to this is not just cannot happen here. It can't happen here. Look, this is the other scare government. And I'm not just telling you everything I've